Greetings, everyone. My name is Matthew Marisich. I am this year's host and chairman of this event. It is an honor and a privilege to do this. At one time, I was actually a person who received one of these awards here, so this is something that's close to my heart. So, I gotta turn my own phone down. Thank you. So at this time, I'd like to welcome the guests and introduce Beverly Stewart, Minister of Dabar Bethlehem Cathedral and Executive Administrator at Outreach, to conduct the invocation.
Good afternoon, everyone. Heavenly Father, as we assemble here, we come with open hearts and humble spirits, seeking your blessings upon this event. As we come together, we recognize the potential for our event to extend its positive impact beyond these walls and into our community. We pray for your blessings on our endeavors to make a difference and bring about positive change. May your light shine upon our path, illuminating the way forward. We understand that our actions can shape our community for the better. And we thank you for the opportunity to be of service. We ask these things in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen.
Thank you very much for those kind words. And I'm going to ask the Outreach House residents to come up to the podium and lead the audience in the Pledge of Allegiance.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. So again, it is my high honor to go ahead and introduce the members of the team here. To my far right is Beverly Stewart, Minister at Dabar Bethlehem Cathedral and Executive Administrator at Outreach. Next is Krista Whitman, which is the Senior Vice President and Chief Operations Officer at Outreach. Aaron, you're going to hear from Aaron later. He's an Outreach House graduate. To my left is John Guadagno, President of IDW Local 25 and the 2024 Outreach Luncheon honoree. Next is Jason Lipiech, which is the Executive Vice President and Long Island Regional President of M&T Bank and 2024 Outreach Luncheon honoree, followed by Robin Felrath. Robin is the Regional Director of Long Island Workforce Development Institute and Outreach's 2024 John Brower Jr. Memorial recipient. It is now my pleasure to go ahead and introduce Deborah Panton, which is the Outreach President and CEO, and she'll go ahead and conduct this program. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Outreach's 30th Annual Long Island Luncheon. It is truly an honor to be here with you today as we celebrate all that we have accomplished together and to recognize this year's extraordinary honoree, Jason, Robin, and John. Thank you so much. And by the way, they are all fellow Suffolk County residents, helping us build a stronger community here on Long Island. So that's an extra special thank you. to all three of you. Suffolk County is one of the most beautiful and well-resourced counties in our great state of New York. But it is also one of the counties most impacted by the opioid crisis. Fatal overdose rates are at 36.6% of every 100,000 residents. 28% of those deaths were related to fentanyl-related overdoses. The most recent data shows that in 2022, in Suffolk County alone, 400 people perished from fentanyl overdose. If you get my drift, this is a very significant issue that we're having in this community. And the most heartbreaking of this, if there can be more heartbreaking news of all, is that the opioid overdose crisis is now the leading, and I will stress, the leading cause of death amongst our young people. As a concerned community, we must continue to come together at events like this that support Outreach's effort to expand our mental health and addiction treatment services. For us to also build new collaborations and ensure that there are no service gaps for individuals suffering from addiction and behavioral health crisis. Through these gatherings, we also have the opportunity to train more and new professionals to do this job in the field. We all know that a workforce shortage we're going through. And also through these gatherings, it's an opportunity for us to distribute Narcan so that every home, every school, every restaurant, every store on Long Island should be equipped with this life-saving medication that can help prevent overdose. To demonstrate some of the impactful ways that we are working together in this community to make a difference, please join me now in watching a very short video about some of Outreach's vital organizational partnerships that help us to ensure that vital organizational partnerships that help ensure the needs of our young people are being met. So the video will come up right here.
Before I came to Outreach, I was definitely struggling with living environment, homelessness, drug addiction, alcoholism.
I was an active user for 4 years and a half. I was introduced to it at a very young age. I just couldn't stop, and I didn't know how to, and I didn't want to neither.
The mission of Outreach is to really provide integrated quality care around the issue of addiction and mental health services. We also pride ourselves on our staff. They're so mission-driven, compassionate. It just brings me great joy to work with this group.
How I ended up at Outreach was the program was referred to me through a school suspension.
I found out about Outreach I went to a detox. If that partnership was never there, I wouldn't have been able to go down the journey as I am today.
Our colleague organizations are so critical to the services we provide. We receive referrals from specialty courts, reentry task force, schools, hospitals, other practitioners, other treatment agencies. In return, we refer clients to other partner organizations to make sure that whatever needs the clients are identifying are met in some way.
There are folks that need special services, need housing, family services. So collaborating with other systems of care and other organizations just builds our capacity in terms of service delivery to the clients.
On March 14, 2012, my 21-year-old son died to substance use disorder. Outreach and Thomas's Hope work reciprocally together. Anyone at Outreach can call us to help navigate a family to their own recovery if they're in crisis. And vice versa, Thomas's Hope calls Outreach to get someone into treatment. They're welcoming and they're warm and they care about what they do. The bottom line is we pool our resources together because the job is to just connect people to recovery, to hope, and to life.
Once I graduated from Outreach actually helped set me up with a sober living, and I stayed there for about 9-10 months to better my education, better my job opportunities, and acquire a license, a car, all the fancy things that, being sober gets me. Without that kind of friendship between two programs, it would all fall apart and I wouldn't have been able to get to where I'm at today.
I'm gonna graduate from Outreach. I'm gonna be attending this recovery high school called Aspire.
Aspire Academy is the first recovery high school on Long Island. It's a unique educational model where we've partnered with Outreach.
Western Suffolk BOCES provides the educational component. Outreach provides the recovery support services.
We are not substance use people by training, so we rely greatly on Outreach.
I don't want to go back to my old school because I went through too much there and it's better to give myself a fresh start.
Muy feliz, muy tranquila, claro. It makes me very happy and give me a lot of peace of mind, knowing that Outreach has the resources with Aspire and other programs to enable her to grow on a safe environment.
Our two agencies are tirelessly working to help build healthy communities here on Long Island.
Through our work with labor unions and businesses and partner agencies and referral sources, what we're able to do is we're able to touch every aspect of a client's life.
I see our clients become employed, obtain housing, get reunited with their families. It happens every day, and it's just a wonderful thing to experience.
Our partner organizations, they continue to lift our work up. They continue to help us get better at what we do, and they support us through the process.
Today my life is absolutely beyond my wildest dreams. I currently work in a rehab and my mental health and my perspective on life has continued to shift for the positive.
I feel like that I've changed from when I came to Outreach until now in every way, and I realized that I didn't need substances to be happy. The most meaningful part about being here is basically everything, but I guess when I fixed my family relationship.
The program has enabled us to have a better relationship between us personally and with our kids.
Más que un programa, esto es como una segunda familia.
Each time I see that video, I go, wow. And just the joy that it brings to me to watch the work that we do, to watch the passion from the staff, with the staff and the work that they do. It just brings me great joy. This year, with your help and your generosity, we will continue to expand and enrich our programs and services to meet the complex needs of those we serve. And we're going to do that in 3 specific ways in this coming year. One of them is that we're going to introduce new creative evidence-based therapies that especially appeal to young people, such as hip-hop therapy, equine therapy, and music programs. The second is that we are getting ready to open by the end of this year, somewhere between September and December, our new young adult building that has been in construction now for about 2 years, going on 2 years, a little over 2 years. And that would be for young adults between the ages of 18 and 25. The programs that we have now for young people are between 12 and 18, 12 and 17-ish. But this program will now give us another life stage to offer the community, which is great. And the third thing that we'll be doing here on Long Island, which is extremely exciting, is the development of a supportive crisis center that will be available to adults as well as young folks, also definitely available to schools. And it's a supportive crisis center that the community can go to if they need help of any nature. And that service will be open 24/7 here on Long Island. All of the things that I just mentioned, as you sit here today, be proud. Know that we are able to do these things because of your support. Because we know that each and every year we come to this event and we talk to you about what we're doing in the community. We see how much you are engaged with us, and it fuels us and it gives us the energy to go back out and do these things within the community. So as much as what you see up here on the screen and what we share here with you and what you're going to hear about, be proud and know that you are very much a part of the outreach group. I also, as I just end my comments here, I want to give a special thanks to some people who went above and beyond to bring us here today and to ensure that this event is a success. And for starters, I want to definitely thank the incredible John Brower family and our amazing Long Island Luncheon Committee, especially Mike Brugal. And I think you will clap again, but I have to tell you, Matt, we could not have done this without Matt. We went to Matt and we said, Matt, we need you to chair this luncheon committee for us. And Matt said, no problem. He jumped right in, and here we are today. So Matt, thank you. We look forward to a long partnership with Matt and the Luncheon Committee. Today, as we were gathering and we were talking, several of the Luncheon Committee members, John being one of them, John Schillingsford, came to me and he said, or we're thinking about next year and the year after that. And that's the vibe of this committee. It's a committee that's always thinking about the years out. My ongoing gratitude to Marsha. Marsha, thank you. Year after year, you work tirelessly to successfully produce all of these fundraising events. Even as you told me yesterday, bring our pajamas, we're going to sleep in tonight. And thank you for your tireless dedication. I also want to thank our 3 extraordinary honorees again, and my congratulations and gratitude for your dedication and service to the people in need. We are so grateful that you have allowed us to honor you today and for your tireless work in fundraising for this luncheon. Now it's my pleasure to introduce you to Aaron, a graduate of our adolescent residential program here in Brentwood. Please join me in giving him a warm welcome.
How's everybody doing? Good. My name is Aaron. I've been in the U.S. Army for a year. I just turned 18 2 weeks ago. I have a little speech for you. I was really in a dark place. I was going down the wrong path. I dropped out of school. I hung out with the wrong crowd. I used drugs. I was very defiant and then disrespectful. I gave my mom a hard time. I was angry as a kid. I didn't know what I wanted for myself. At the time, I was on probation. I didn't care what was going on in my life. I just acted on my emotions. My mother looked up and helped and found outreach. Although I was hesitant, I enrolled. I didn't know how it was going to be or who was going to be there. I wanted to have freedom and do what I wanted to do in the streets. I had no clue how outreach was going to be. At first, I thought it was just a waste of time. When I gave the program a chance and got involved in activities, I began to learn about myself and was able to communicate with my mother. What started it was I remember I called my little sister on the pass and I asked her what she was doing. She told me she was staring at a picture of me. The whole time, I didn't tell her I was going to call her. She was just staring there all day, waiting for me to come on. It made me realize I had to get my life together. The mindset I had was immature and not leaving me anywhere positive. The counseling services at Outreach taught me to communicate, express myself, and listen. I was taught to deal with my problems without the use of drugs. I just knew if I started again, it would be hard for me to stop, and I didn't want to go through that whole process again. Although each person has a different story and reason for being at Outreach, everyone is given an opportunity from individual and family therapy. A full day of on-site schooling, fun activities, sports, trips, and life skills that are essential in day-to-day life. I graduated on my mom's birthday, January 18, 2023. I was leaving behind Outreach, my Outreach family, but I had to go to seek bigger and better opportunities. These opportunities mean a lot for me in the future. After Outreach, I decided to go to the New Jersey Youth Challenge Academy. There I earned my high school diploma and graduated as the 55th military class in the training environment. Primary focuses were discipline, becoming responsible, and respectful. The structure of the program at Outreach House had prepared me well for this next challenge. They offered a variety of courses, careers, and other skills. I enlisted and sworn in the United States Army National Guard. The training was extremely challenging and stressful. The sergeants were very strict and harsh. It took me time to realize that there was a reason why they do what they do. I survived and I became a stronger and better person. I began basic combat training in South Carolina, and I graduated culinary training in Virginia. I'm currently waiting for my deployment instructions. My options are Germany, Hawaii, or Japan. My journey has been difficult. I had very difficult tasks, drills, and training. Overcoming my fears and pushing myself to the highest potential is the most rewarding feeling. Outreach is my first stepping stone. I'll forever be grateful and thankful to the staff. I'm going to climb until I become a sergeant in the Army. I must make my mom proud, she's my world. Most importantly, I take pride in myself. To the current residents of Outreach House, if I can do it, I will do it. So can each and every one of you. Thank you.
It's quite obvious. You can see the results of a great program, and congratulations. We're now to the point where we're going to the awards presentation, and it's my honor again to go ahead and make some introductions. John Guardagno, president of Local 25, which is the IBEW, began his career with Local 25 as part of the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers in 1983. He was elected to the examining board, executive board, and appointed treasurer in 2006. In 2006, he served as a business representative, an organizer, and the employment manager for Local 25 until he was elected president in June of 2014. John serves on the IBEW 25's pension, annuity, 401k, and JATC trust funds. John was also elected as a delegate to the International Convention of the IBEW in 2011, 16, and 21. Born in Brooklyn in 1962, he moved to St. James in 1966 and attended Smithtown East High School. He attended with a 4-year electrical technology degree from Suffolk County Community College. He also completed the NJATC Train-the-Trainer program at the University of Tennessee. John has been an active member in his community as an assistant scoutmaster for the Boy Scouts of America, Troop Number 7 in St. James, and has volunteered his time in a number of community projects throughout Long Island. John is also an active member of the Crime Victims Center doing business as Parents for Megan's Law and the Board of Directors, as well as on the United Way's Board of Directors, where he and IBEW Local 25 members graciously volunteer their time and talent to support children and families in Suffolk County. I will tell you that I sit on a number of these boards with John, and he is the salt of the earth. Today, Outreach honors John Gagagno for his contribution and commitment to helping Outreach achieve its goal of building healthy lives. John?
Well, good afternoon. Thanks for everybody for coming today. To Deborah and Marsha, your everyday emails, we appreciate. We're almost at our goal, so we're gonna hit 200,000 today, so please spend money. To my home local, IBW Local 25, we got a lot of people here, my business manager, Kevin Casey, business staff, EIB's here. I appreciate it for what you guys do and allowing us to do what we do in the field. Very rare do we get to say Kevin's executive assistant, Dan Brennan, and my executive assistant, Danielle Thompson, is here, so thank you for both what you do for us. I've been involved in outreach for, I think it's over 20 years. I remember I was going to the auditorium and having our luncheons there, and it was smaller. And there's no greater feeling us in the community what we can do to affect outreach and substance abuse. And I just think it's this organization, what Deborah's done, Christine Cassiano before that, has done phenomenal, expanded outreach throughout the community from just a young adult group to older kids, females, women, they have a women's house now, to males. They really expanded for the needs of the community, and it should be applauded. And what we do here is a small token to help them achieve their goals and help these many people. Our country needs help right now. So, you know, I really do appreciate being here. It's an honor for me, 41 years, to be standing here with this award to help raise money. It has been a true pleasure. So I'm short, sweet, I know. We're hoping we're all going to be short today. So with that, enjoy your lunch, guys. Thank you so much. You always forget, you have to thank the honorees. So Jason and Robin, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Our next honoree is a fellow named Jason Lipiech. He's the Executive Vice President and Long Island Regional President for M&T Bank, a $200+ billion regional commercial bank based in Buffalo, New York. His current responsibilities include managing and growing more than $3 billion in commercial banking business, specialties in the following sectors: hospitalities, middle market, not-for-profit, commercial real estate, healthcare. More importantly, Jason dedicates most of his time to support initiatives for economic development, equity, diversity, food security, and social services programs on Long Island. Part of his oversight includes supporting and mentoring employees of the M&T's 40-hour volunteer work. As a Long Island Regional President, focusing on community needs has been his top priority. He's been involved in several charities and currently participates in Habitat for Humanity to empower hardworking families to achieve the dream of homeownership on Long Island. Since 2014, Jason has served as a treasurer of the Deer Park Soccer Club, and prior, he was an active coach for multiple girls' teams for 15 years. Jason has dedicated his time to be a leader and a mentor to the younger generations in his community. Prior to his current role, he was the senior group manager responsible for middle market management in the business in New York City. Prior to M&T, he spent 6 years at Long Island Savings Bank in the residential mortgage, loss mitigation, and commercial mortgage portfolio management. He started his banking career at Manufacturers Hanover Trust in credit card collections. He also has been involved in several charities and currently participates in the Habitat for Humanity to empower those hardworking families to achieve the dream of home ownership again on Long Island. Jason has 30 years in the 30 years in the banking industry with experience in credit lending, and earned his BA from the New York Institute of Technology and an MBA in finance from Hofstra University. He resides in Deer Park with his wife and 3 daughters. And I will tell you that I've crossed paths with Jason from time to time just to say socially hello. I see him yesterday at an event, and he walks over to me and says, I know you. I go, yeah, I'm introducing you tomorrow. So I said, and how do you say your last name? So we had a great conversation and a great evening, and today is going to be just as good. So today, Outreach honors Jason for his contribution and commitment for helping Outreach achieve its goal of building healthy lives.
Thank you, everybody. First, I want to thank Deborah and the executive team at Outreach for honoring me today, and congratulate my co-honorees, John and Robin. Today's a great day because we get to, add funds to a great cause. Outreach does such great work. When I toured the facility last year, the house residents that gave me the tour, I was impressed with how mature they seemed to be after what they had been through, and having been in the program. They were young teenagers who had lost their way, and both of them genuinely were so happy to be in the program and be able to move forward with their lives. So to me, the benefit of all of this is, Outreach has the commitment and the community backing to really make a difference in young children's lives. As Deborah mentioned, with the opioid and other addictions out there, having Narcan is so important to, not because because you may need it for your own personal, but anyone you come across that can be having a problem. So definitely do that. I would say that from a personal perspective, I think we've all had somebody in our lives or family, personally, through marriage, I saw that happen with my family, where my brother-in-law, unfortunately, got wrapped up with the wrong crowd at a very young age, about 40 years ago, and never really got out of it. He went through numerous programs, but none of them were as defined as Outreach, and probably, I think, he may have had a better outcome. He was eventually estranged from the family for his life, and died way too young. But today, I'm glad to say, for the residents that are here, make sure you dedicate yourself to the program. This is the time you can decide what to make of your life, and you all have the power and the ability to do it. Never doubt yourself, and continue to move forward. So with that, again, thank you so much for the honoring, and have a great week.
This particular recipient is a friend of ours for many years. So it's my honor to go ahead and present the John Brower Award to the individual that I'm going to mention here. A very special honor that Outreach is humbled to present at this event is the John Brower Jr. Memorial Award. In 2014, just days before the traditional spring luncheon, Outreach received a call from the family who had tragically lost their son to an opioid overdose. In their grief, they had reached out to ask us about having donations sent to the Outreach in lieu of flowers. Since that time, the family of John Brower Jr., led by his parents John and Jody, and their children, Kristen and Robert, have been on a mission to prevent lives from being lost to the opioid epidemic. They've raised awareness and money, working closely with Outreach and others throughout Long Island. And in 2015, they established the John Brower Jr. Memorial Award to recognize an individual whose exceptional service promotes the awareness and also the prevention of opioid addiction, and works towards achieving recovery for impacted individuals. The award is in line with the wonderful Brower family's mission to turn their tragedy into hope for others. This year's recipient is Robin Felrath. She's Long Island's Regional Director of the Workforce Development Institute. Robin Felrath is the Regional Director for the Workforce Development Institute, where she spearheads collaborative efforts to advance equitable workforce development initiatives, and also With a robust background in public service, Robin leverages her expertise and extensive network to forge strategic partnerships with unions, employers, community-based organizations, education institutions across Long Island. Through active stakeholder engagement, Robin identifies workforce gaps and develops specialized solutions to attract and train and retrain a skilled workforce. She is deeply committed to supporting individuals facing barriers for employment, including individuals with disabilities, returning justice-involved individuals, immigrants, refugee populations, individuals with substance use disorder. Before joining WDI in 2022, she held the position of Downstate Director for Labor Affairs at the New York State Department of Labor, where she served as a key advisor on regional labor affairs and issues and policies. She served in many high-profile various leadership positions within town, county, and state governments. Active in many influential groups, Robin participates in Long Island's ESD workforce and education working groups, and also with the New York State Coalition to Prevent Addiction and Support Recovery and Employment, which is called PARS. She is a member of the Long Island Harvest Regional Workforce Development Council and serves as a board member of the Child Care Council of Suffolk and New Hour for Women and Children. She is a graduate of SUNY Geneseo with a degree in political science and will be pursuing her MBA at Stonebridge this fall. She resides in Shoreham with her husband Daniel and 2 children, Jackson and Violet. In their free time, she enjoys family bike rides, coaching T-ball on the North Shores Little League, and volunteering for Hope House Missionaries. Today, Outreach honors Robin for her contributions and dedication to helping Outreach achieve its goal for building healthy lives.
I timed this out last night and it was only about 42 and a half minutes, so we'll get started. Thank you, Maddie, so much for that wonderful introduction. I just want to take a moment to extend my heartfelt thanks to all of the leadership and staff at Outreach and congratulate them on their 30th annual luncheon and over 40 years of building healthier lives on Long Island and in Queens. I especially want to thank President and CEO Deborah Patton and Senior Vice President and COO Krista Whitman for all their years of commitment and dedication to this organization, and a special thanks to Marsha for all the behind-the-scenes work you have done to make this event a success. I would also like to thank the 2024 Outreach Luncheon Committee for all of the hard work and dedication, especially Maddie Arasich and Mike Bogal, who have supported and guided me throughout my career. It's truly a privilege to be recognized along with today's honorees, Jason Lipiak, Executive VP of M&T Bank, and John Quidagno, President of IBEW Local 25. I had the privilege of working with John along with Local 25 Business Manager Kevin Casey in my prior role at New York State. John was instrumental in facilitating COVID-19 testing and vaccine sites at their Union Hall in Hauppauge, improving accessibility to these vital services for their members and the community, even when we stayed several months beyond what we'd originally anticipated. Sorry again about that. I would also like to take a moment to express my gratitude to Aaron for sharing your inspiring story with us today. It is stories like yours that really highlight the incredible impact that Outreach has on individuals and their families on their path to recovery, helping them reclaim their lives and build brighter futures. Aaron, your journey is a testament to the strength of the human spirit and the power of community support. Thank you for your courage and reminding us all why the work that we do is so important, and thank you for your service to our country. Most importantly, I would like to thank the entire Brower family for their continued support of Outreach. Accepting this award in John's name means more to me than words can say, and I promise to carry the responsibility of his legacy in my heart in all the work that I do. I'm deeply humbled and honored to stand before you today as the recipient of the John Brower Jr. Memorial Award. This award holds a special place in my heart, not only because of the incredible work that Outreach does, but because of my personal experience with the transformative power of recovery. I have had the privilege of serving as a witness to the recovery journey of 2 of my brothers. I've seen firsthand the struggles, the pain, and the moments of despair that accompanied this journey. But I've also observed something truly remarkable: their resilience, their determination, and their incredible capacity to change. Watching them fight their battles and emerge stronger has been one of the most profound experiences of my life. Their journey to recovery has inspired me in ways that words cannot fully capture. It is because of these experiences that I found my calling in assisting those with barriers to employment, including individuals in recovery. I've seen how crucial stable employment is in the recovery process, providing not only financial stability, but also a sense of purpose and belonging. My work is driven by the belief that everyone deserves not a second or third chance, but the next chance, and that our communities are stronger when we support and uplift those who are rebuilding their lives. Hiring individuals in recovery is not just a compassionate choice, it's a smart one. These individuals bring exceptional qualities to the workplace, who possess the resilience that's forged in the fires of adversity, an unyielding determination to overcome obstacles, and a profound appreciation for the opportunities they are given. Their journey through recovery equips them with a level of perseverance and dedication that is unparalleled, and Aaron is certainly a testament to that. I've also witnessed firsthand the positive impact that hiring individuals can have on an organization. It enhances organizational culture, promotes inclusivity, and builds a workforce that is loyal and dedicated. It also aligns with our broader social responsibility to support those who are actively working to build healthier lives. Outreach's holistic approach to recovery is uniquely impactful and transformative because of our commitment to providing comprehensive support services, including vocational services that help provide job training, support, and connections to opportunities, and the Outreach Training Institute, which provides the highest quality training for the future substance use disorder treatment workforce. Outreach has been a beacon of hope for over 4 decades, providing life-changing services to individuals and families struggling with substance use disorder. Your dedication to this cause is truly inspiring, and it's an honor to be recognized by such a distinguished organization. I want to thank everybody who has come out today to support this event, especially my family and friends, and invite you to join us in supporting Outreach's mission. Together, let us continue to provide opportunities for those in recovery. Let us build workplaces that value resilience, empathy, and next chances, and let us work together to create a future where everyone has the opportunity to lead a meaningful life with unlimited potential. Thank you.
How about another round of applause for all of our It takes a lot of effort to get here. A lot of effort. I'm a small party. I talk for an hour. As much as that's the case, partnering with the people here and the people here to make the difference. The other thing is, you would think that everybody, accepts these honors as like a volunteer. It's not the case. These people were voluntold. The reason is we select them because we believe that they're the most appropriate people for the time. People that can empathize, that can deliver a message to somebody, that can relate to people's problems, that can also go ahead and deliver because they have already delivered elsewhere. That's why it's important that we partner with more people, because we want to expand everything here. We've been very successful. And I'm speaking from the building trades perspective. Last year we gave more than $100,000 away in gifts and charitable organizations. I mean, that's tremendous. This year we're already above 80. It's only June, so we're gonna have to cut it back a little bit. But the concept is we know what it's like to suffer, and we want to make sure that nobody else suffers. We have the opportunity to provide those people with a path so that they never have to suffer again. One of my closest friends here, and one that helps guide this whole position, is Mike McGow. Because without Mike, we would not be as successful as we are with the building trades and the involvement that we are with Outreach. And for that, we owe a debt of gratitude. Thank you. Like I said before, we've been very fortunate. We're coming into very good times, and we've had good times. Now we're coming into what looks to be fantastic times, where Long Island is going to expand and have more opportunity for everybody. So when that happens, that means more opportunity for everybody who's local residents too. With that, I want to thank the people who are sponsors here, and the luncheon sponsor, which is M&T Bank, the gold sponsors, which is Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield, the Building Material Teamsters Local 282, IBEW 25, the Long Island chapter of NECA and IBEW 25 Management, the Cooperative Committee, UNNLIC Investment Managers, the silver sponsors, which is MagnaCare, Plumbers Local 1, the RWDSU Local 338, and Sheet Metal Workers Local 25. When they asked me to go ahead and be the host here, I didn't say no, I said right away. I said absolutely. And I hope that I can create a legacy where most people will go ahead and say, I want to come to this event, because next year I'll start telling jokes. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for your participation, and very much for the effort you put into making this a success. On behalf of Outreach and everybody else that's here, thank you again.